Councilmember Johnson.
Thank you, Mayor Hall. Mr. Eggert, you mentioned a possible financial impact. Did you come up with a ballpark figure? I didn't see that in your presentation. For blue or red line or cumulatively?
No, we don't really have a cumulative. We know what right now impacts are to some city facilities. We have not run any cumulative. I don't know. I have not seen anything in there in the literature so far. And I'll have to admit, we have not finished going through that document yet.
Fair enough.
Some of it I don't think they put a dollar figure on to our own impacts. So we certainly know cost to, like, the corporation yard, property, but then when you add relocation cost and some other things, that starts to raise that price, which I know they did not cover in there at all.
Gotcha. And for the noise study component, it sounds like I'm assuming it's not neglecting a noise study in the EIR, but is it like a generic noise study for how much noise the train makes when it goes a certain speeds, and then it just lacks like maybe a specific noise study as it travels through Bakersfield?
In their technical documentation, they do have a noise analysis, and they do use some decibel ranges. However, if you look at that and then look at the mitigation in the discussion of noise, they'll make reference to noise walls. But there isn't anything specific as to, well, what's the height of the wall, is it along the entire stretch of the track, is it only a portion of the track? There's a lot of instances where they say they will work with the local community on identifying that, which is, in reality, you're just pushing off that study to a later date when it should be analyzed in this document. So it's inconclusive in a lot of spots or incomplete.
Great. I would concur with that. And then last question and then one comment. Have we ever been threatened litigation by the state if we didn't comply with CEQA? I find it odd that the Attorney General threatened litigation on other counties and cities for not following certain components of CEQA, yet the state itself is not following CEQA?
Well, it's one of the points we're bringing up. And certainly we were aware, the state's been involved in other communities on general plan updates. They use the CEQA component as part of that. But usually most of our experience has been through private entities on CEQA challenges.
Gotcha.
To our own projects.
Thank you. And last comment, I'd like to just say thank you for all the work you're putting in. It's going to be a huge, significant impact to the community. So thank you for keeping an watchful eye on all the folks that are going to be impacted.
Well, you're welcome, and there's a lot of people involved, so it's not just me.
Thank you to the team.